Hello everyone, the Killers here. So today I'm gonna do the second part of my review about the 2006 Matawan. So I think we can call them the Voya Tawan or the Doom Tawan because Voya Nui, the island, the main island of 2006, was also called the Island of Doom. So that's I think all for the background story. I'm gonna just move on the set and show you the three last set of this Wave of Matawan. So the first one I'm gonna review is called Dalu. This is a girl of the team, if I can say so. So of course his element is blue. And as you can see, the box is the same as the first one, but this time the rock have change of color, so they are kind of white and blue, as you can see. Of course, the top of the box, which is of course is a cardboard box, it's not a plastic one, is blue also. And then you got the one pictures of the canoe of Dalu, which is also the same of Nokia Metro. Bionicle white and white there. And of course, a picture of Dalu, and then you've got the famous background of 2006 with all these black things, which were also here on the canisters, on the Garan Kazi canisters, and you've got some pictures of the map of Voya, which is with a special form. Anyway, on the side you've got the Kanoka code plus the same image of Dalu's head. Some legal advertisement. I think that's not advertisement but information. And right there you have all the 6 Matawan released, the Bionicle white and here the map of Matanui, and here some ad for Bionicle.com, and of course this little circle that shows that the set in the box is Dalu. So if you haven't think of that already because it's in big on the front of the box, they remind you on the back. But that's quite a nice detail in my opinion. So let's move on. Let's move on with the instruction booklet. Oh, anyway. So in 7 steps, right there, and of course we've got a second combiner form, with this time is much more like a spider wildlife, so I think that's quite not original because they go released tons of spider stuff from years to years. It can be in Bionicle or in Lego system. There are tons of spiders in my opinion, so this one really not that original at all. But anyway, that's still a nice fact that they think to put on a combiner form of the 3 sets. I'm gonna review, of course, this in this review. So Kazi and Garan also. And here some pictures of the power car, so really famous pictures. And I think that's all. Maybe, yeah, no, I think that's, yeah, it's in the, yeah, no problem. So, yeah, Dalu. So she's right here. As we can see, color scheme. Let me think about it. Yeah. Wait, I'm just gonna look for something. I'll be back right there. Because, yeah, it's a thing about the canoe mask she has. Okay. Oh yeah. I will talk about this later. So excuse me. So yeah, the color scheme is galley blue, so normal blue, as you can see, all the blue right there. Some metro blue from the ends. The other colors are silver and dark gray for the connectors, also some blacks for some parts. And you've got some little trans blue parts from the board eyes right here. So as I've said in my first part, all the Matawan of 2006, apart from one, which is Kazi, and I will talk about this later, got the same body frame. So this body frame is made of a simple baroque foot, which is useful to put all the other parts, and also the ball socket right here for the metro head. Of course, the metro head without eyes, because the part is too big to fit with the back of the baroque foot. So no eyes at all. And yeah, so that's for true. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about the canoe. So as you may remember, all the three first Matawan I've showed you got the same canoe as the Toametru in the same color, but with my first Dalu I got some other canoe color, which in fact the same as Nokametru, but in a more light blue color, as you can see. For comparison, here is the Metru one, the Nokana one. So as you can see, this part is light blue and this one is dark blue. So yeah, but on another Dalu I got, I think, or my stepbrother got, he got this mask. So this was the original Nokana mask on Dalu. So I do not know, maybe this is a misprint, or maybe I just have some luck and got some misprint, I do not know. But this is the mask I got with my Dalu, but maybe you got also one which is a light blue instead of the dark blue of the original canoe. Right here. So I'm just continue the review with this one, the light blue one. So I do not know, but it's still nice because this is a mask of a different color, and I like to have different colors for my canoe when I mock, and that's why I really enjoy to use old school masks, the 2001 masks, because they were released in tons of colors because of the collectibles stuff of Bionicle, and sadly this was not the same thing for the newer mask like the Metru mask or even the mask which were released after, and they all got one colors apart from some exception. So anyway, I just got sidetracked. So yeah, what is different from the other one? So this time you've got the same attach like a Pywork one. So as you can see with this part, yeah, I think that's that's the same. So there's nothing new at all. The only difference for the arm is the fact that it is not Metruan arms but Baroque arms this time. So they are really bigger than the Metruan arm anyway, of course. And the difference is also with the pelvis part, because as you can see, this is not made of two connectors, but this time also with a double connectors, small one. And this is linked on the Baroque part with these two pieces right there. And the legs are also Baroque legs, but the feet are Baroque one in silver color, so nothing new at all right there. And our weapon or tools are the Takenuva's one, which was released first in 2003 with the Takenuva set. And then it was reused tons of time. So here's for the construction, and the articulation are pretty good in my opinion in comparison of the first three Matawan, because you can really make a slash away through in front of her, as you can see right there, like that. You can really move the arm in any possible direction, so that's really a good point for her. She take her weapon in some kind of weird ways, in my opinion. For example, I would have put a weapon like this, as you can see, but Lego choose to put the weapon like that. Anyway, this is Lego, so you can just put your hands the weapon the way you want, but I decided to show you the way the instruction booklet tell you how to put the weapon. So this is like that in some kind of strange ways, in my opinion. And for the legs, it's also nice articulated, even if you can't really put the leg down, as you can see, but you can just turn anyway. Right there, she's just broke her legs, so anyway. But you can do stuff like that, for example. with her legs. And of course, her head can't really look up, but she can look down and on the side, pretty easily. So yeah, I think that's all for Dalu. That's all. I think that's her name, Dalu. Yeah. That's a quite nice one. There are not any drawbacks apart from the fact on how she have a weapon, but that can be changed. So that's not really a drawback at all. The other one might be the legs, I think, because you can't really put this in some sort of position. But in comparison of the other Mata one, I think that's okay also. So that's so not really any drawbacks in my opinion. I don't see any, but I think yeah, even in the objective way of thinking, I do not really see any major drawbacks. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on to the other Mata one. And this one will be Kazi. So here's the box. Yeah, so yeah, nothing to tell. The work right here changed again, so this is more like ice work. You've got different pictures of Garan Kazi. His name is written here. Here you got some blank, white or blank, no, just white top of the box, excuse me. And that's all. The rest of the box is the same. So I'm just gonna do a little turn around and we will move on and I will show you the set itself. Yeah, maybe the instruction booklet first. So this one is in 8 tape, a little more longer than the other Mata one anyway. Other part of tape for the spider combiner. I do not know if this one is canon or not, but I think it is. Some of the combiner are not canon in the storyline, so I do not know all which of them are canon and which of them are not. So I can't really tell you precisely. And okay, here is the Mata one itself. So this is the one which does not have the same body frame as the other. I'm going to talk about this later. But first, the color scheme is white, light gray, dark gray, and some silver for the tool, of course, and some light trans blue for the Baroque eyes. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna destroy some parts. So the frame this time is not about a Baroque foot, but from an Ordica arm. The Ordica lower arm, as you can see right here, this part, this white part. So I do not have put this off, but right there you can clearly see the Ordica lower part of the arm. So with this part they got they make a body frame. So on this long, yeah, that's called a pin long. So on this long pin, you can put this part right here. So really famous part from I think all the mockers right there. And this part right there with this axle will be used to put on the part for the shoulder and the arm. So the shoulder and the arm are made of double connectors, a tall one plus two metal arm, and the weapon are some wakshi staff, some wakshi tool, excuse me, from the blue wakshi, guwak. I think that's the blue, or maybe no, it's from the blue. You just have to put this part like this, like that, and you've done for the shoulder part, and then the legs are made with some Ordica neck part, because I remind you this where I call this part like this because they were introduced with the Ordica wave and were used as part of the neck and the head also. But it's just a part with a ball joint and two axle all weights here. And of course one baroque, two baroque foot for the feet. And then as you can see, the head is just a connector because of course you can put two ball joint. No, let me rephrase it. The other heads used are some metro head, and the metro head also got a ball joint, so two ball joints can't really fit together, as you can see. So they decided to put wire connectors, but as you know, I think in 2008 the Matawan got a new head, which was with connectors itself, which so there weren't any ball joint on it, but instead there were ball sockets, I can say so a place to put a ball joint. But anyway, that part was not yet released in 2006, so they decided to put connectors. And of course, you put the cannery, the Kazi's cannery, which is the same as Nuju Metro. So really simple. And even if it doesn't have any head, it can turn on the side very easily. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the articulation. This is one of the weak points of the set because the arms, I think, are okay, but it's not really articulated at all. But I think that's okay. But really the worst part is the legs, because they are just one point of articulation. And it's just one ball joint, so you can't really put any pose at all apart from this type of pose. So make him like he's running anyway. But it's still hard to show that he's running anyway. So as you can see, that's one of the weak points of the set. Is really not that that poseable if you compare him to the other Matawan. But again, it's a all new body frame, so that's I think that's still quite a nice move from Lego to put some other body frame from the Baroque one, even if it's the posability is not that good. And it's quite thin if you compare him to the other Matawan anyway also. Here's a little turnaround of the set. For those who want to see more of Kazi, because I haven't to say anything. No, I hadn't anything to say more, so just to show you the set. And finally, the last one, Garan, which is famous for his appearance in very online game and to saying you all time go talk to Garan. I think that's a famous quote of Barony Online game, go talk to Garan, because in this game you have to talk for Garan every time when you finish something or when you want to start a mission, you have to talk to him. And that's really sometimes makes you angry, because is that you are at the one side of Voranui and Garan is at the other side of Voranui, at the opposite direction of you, and you have to talk to him every time, so that's kind of yeah, you see what I mean. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about the online game, which was a really nice game apart from the Tide to Garan parts. So yeah, you can see Garan on a picture of him. Of course, one picture of his cannery, the back, which is like a gray black parts on the top. Also the stone change right here, the work, and that's all. So I'm just gonna do a little turnaround of the box. More like that. And then you've got the back of the box, which is the same as the other, excuse me, apart from the white circle which is behind Garan this time. And I think that's all. So this was the last box I have to show you, and these are the last instruction booklet I have to show you. So this time it's there is nothing to tell. So I'm gonna unfold it. Here are some steps for the combiner model, for the spider combiner model. And here are the instructions in 7 steps. And that's all. Excuse me if you have heard some sound from the road, but anyway, it was just a car passing through. So, yeah. So just let me take the set. And the color scheme is black, dark gray, silver, and that's all. And as you can see, there are not too much to talk about because it's the same as Velica. It's the exact same thing. It's a clone of Velica, or maybe Velica is a clone of Garan. Anyway, but that's the same frame. So I'm just going to do a little turnaround. But as you can see, it's got the same body frame. So for those who have not seen my first part, I'm gonna just explain it quickly. So of course, it's got the body frame is made with an baroque foot. His legs are made like this, so his pelvis is wider, but this allows more movement from the connectors right here, which are put in this axis, excuse me. And his arms are controlling totally different from the other Matoran because it's made with two neck parts, Ordica's neck parts, and double connector, a short one, of course, which allows some really nice articulation movement apart from the front one. And his tools are called the Bionicle staff. So they were released with the first Bionicle game, I think, or the first DVD. It was in the box in gold color, I think. And then it was mass released in the set. For example, you can find one in the Kikanalo and Twaliken set, or Twaliken set, on the head of the Kikanalo. And I think that's quite all for the appearance of the parts. Anyway, so just to say that this part is pretty rare and it's called the Bionicle staff. And that's all because I have already shown you everything. So as you can see, articulation right there, very nice. But it's the same same thing as Velica. But I'm gonna do a little comparison between the two. Just look at the camera. So that's all. I'm gonna show you the 3 box of the 3 box of the set I've shown you. And then I will show you all 6 Matoran from 2006 because it's the second part. So I think that I'm gonna finish end this on a nice little group shot. And there. Right there, so you got your Dalu, your Kazi, and Garan. So this is just for the box. So as I've already said in my first part, really nice box and a nice background in my opinion. And then I'm gonna show you all this guy. So I haven't shown you a pose, but I'm gonna just do it like that. So he really got some really scary pose. I really like Pyramid. So you got Pyramid, then you got Balta, which I'm gonna do it maybe like this. I hope I can show you all of them in the same shot. But I have done it with a much bigger set, so I think it will not be a really problem. It won't be a problem. Yeah, here is Garan. Maybe I'm gonna put someone on the background. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Dalu on the background because she's the taller of the group. She's more taller than all the other. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this like that to do some cross. Right there. And then I'm gonna put Kazi, which is the winner of the band, which the only one which got who got a different body frame. Oh, don't fall off, you. Yeah, you don't see really his head nice. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, like that. And finally, yeah, Velika, I think that's his name. Velika, yeah, that's that. And I think that I got them all in one shot, even if some of these are in the background. It will be nice also if my webcam didn't move at all. No, it just keep moving on its own. So yeah, I think that's quite a nice shot to end my review on the Matawan from 2006, so the sixth one as you can see. So Balta, Pewuk, Garan, Velika, Kazi, and Dalu. So yeah, maybe do some pro and con section right now. So the pro, of course, is the fact that they are all different apart from Garan and Velika, which share the exact same frame and body. So as you have seen, they share, as you have seen my two reviews, my two parts, excuse me, they share the same frame, which is made of a Baroque foot apart from Kazi. And this frame is like a custom made frame, so it's not really, it's not a new part. This set, as a drawback, if I can say, don't introduce any new parts at all. This is just all already seen parts. So I think that apart from maybe the 5 connectors of Balta, all the parts were already released in the same numbers, in the same colors, so nothing really new at all on this section. So that's kind of a disappointment. But the good thing I think is the fact that we can see some old parts which weren't reused at all, like for example the Washi tool right here, or the Takaniva staff, or the chronicler staff. So that's quite even the new claws. So that's quite a nice fact, even if this set doesn't introduce any new parts at all. But besides that, there's still the fact that all of the sets are different, even if most of them share the same frame. And this frame is kind of cool in my opinion. Okay, it's not that original, but it's quite effective, and you can, as you can see, do tons of different things with the same little Baroque foot. So quite a nice body frame in my opinion. And apart that, there are still techniques, yeah, so that's quite good because in 2007 we will have just 4 Matawan sets, and even 2 of them will be just Matawan, the 2 others will be YE. So, and in 2008, Lego decided to change everything about the Matawan and do all new parts. So I think this is the last time that we've got a complete team of 6 Matawan, which are all technique based. Really technique based because you have some pins and axle instead of just big parts like the 2008 and 2009 Matawan. And also they're all different. So I think, in my opinion, that their 6 little guys are the best Matawan, I think, of the new generation of the Matawan, because I really like the Baroque Va released in 2002 because they were the best of the old school Bionicle themed, but the 6 one are really the best of the new generation, in my opinion. If you want some technique construction they're all and some difference and unique matter one because they're all different. And I've already said this 1,000 times, but that's not a problem. So yeah, in my opinion, they are best of all. They all got some really nice design, and nice looking game, especially for example, Pywork or Velika or even Dalu. They're really not any. So they are not all perfect, but they really share little cons in my opinion. Apart from Kazi, which is really not that playable at all, but it's got entirely new frame, so I think you can mod it if you want your Kazi to be more enjoyable and more playable. So that's all for my reviews about the 6 Matter from 2006. So I hope you understand me. For me, this little set are the best from all of the years because they really are all different. They are all technique stuff, and I think that's all. The major complaint I have on them is the fact that they does not introduce any new parts at all, and I would have been pleased even if the new parts introduced were just 3 colors of the mask, because I really like to have masks in different colors. And apart from my light blue Nokarama mask, all of them have the same color of the Tuametru, and that's kind of bad. So that's the only complaint I have about this set, apart from some playability issues. But apart from that, they are really the best Matter one for me, in my opinion, which were released. So I hope you enjoyed my review, and I think you can just go and grab some of them on eBay.com on some garage sale. And I hope you enjoyed my review. If you have any comments or constructive criticism to make about my videos, or just advice on how to improve my English accent, because I really try to do to improve myself every time, and I hope I'm still enjoyable to listen, and not just another French with another bad accent. But I know I have not really a good accent, but anyway. And so that's all, I think. So I just have to say see you later for another Bionicle review, and enjoy. Bye bye.